It's your boy G, Sleep Late Grind More. You already know the vibes. Another day, another blessed, another grind. And this for us to better ourselves, man. Just here today. I want to share my full transformation. Uh, I think that 2014, man. I'm gonna go straight to the story. 2014. Or 20. Let's go back to 2011. 2011. Just graduated from high school. I was like completely lost. All my high school year, I was just basketball was always the main thing, and didn't really have a clear vision what I wanted to do. And the only thing was in my mind was just basketball. And fast forward, graduated from high school, just like thought of working a regular job, and I was like just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in college, what I'm going to do. Of course, basketball is the main thing, but talent. I wouldn't say the talent. I was good, but I really did believe in my mind that I could go like play overseas or pretty much end up in the NBA. But I wasn't fully confident that I can actually make that happen. You know what I mean? So so I ended up taking a year off, and also I was like, okay, let me save some money, and then go to college and play ball. But mind you, didn't really have a clear vision what I wanted to do, what I wanted to take. But at that time, when I graduated from high school, I didn't know who I was. I didn't have identity. I didn't have no purpose. And the only thing was basketball and fun. You know what I mean? So didn't know anything about personal development or anything about like just bettering myself. Because the only thing is just play ball, eat, sleep, watch basketball. There's literally anything that it was basketball. Basketball was life. You know what I mean? But I wasn't like all in into basketball like some people would that wanted to like that was like the main thing they wanted to do. I wasn't all in. It was just like lying to myself. So fast forward, like I said, I take 2 years off from high school and end up just like really distracting myself. I was like, okay, started making some money, and I got into the habit of just partying, spending money, buying clothes, buying shoes, and that was just every day. You know what I mean? And I wasn't getting to doing following the goal. The goal was to save money and to go to college, and that money that I was saving, and I was going all out to like just balling out in clubs and whatever, man. I was doing so much of the time, partying, drinking, sleeping with girls, different girls. And you just out of high school, man. You just experience all this thing. This is new, and it's fun. So I'm meeting new people, new friends, and around your circle. Whatever the thing that you do at the moment, if it's partying, if it's sports or whatever, that's the type of friends you will find. You know what I mean? And the type of friends that I had like a couple small circle, still hanging out with the same people back from the high school, and all new friends from like this environments where I was being around. So like the 1 year passed. It's like, okay, I got to do something because like I'm wasting my time, and my parents like after me, yo, when you going to school, when you going to do this. So in a way for me to like actually show my parents that I'm actually what I'm saying, what I'm doing, this like I'm okay. So I told my mom, look, I'm gonna start giving you this amount every paycheck, and that's the money that I'm gonna pay for school. So I started giving my mom some money to keep it for me, but that didn't last because I got into big trouble. I was like, my mom kicked me out of the house. She gave back all the money, and she was saving for me for school. And next thing you know, back to zero. You know what I mean? So, but after that second year, I actually ended up going to college. Made the basketball team. I was in shape. So started like actually working towards the goal to like, okay, maybe the NBA was not the deal anymore. Maybe overseas, I'm still had hope to go overseas. But just seeing my peers are way ahead of me, because the 2 years that I took after high school, I didn't really work on my game that I'm supposed to. I did, but not all in. I'll say it that way, not all in. I was in the gym almost every day, but I wasn't all in. I was still partying, distracted. You know what I mean? And I think it was just the experiences that I was going through to help me later on in life. So, long story very short, didn't do well in school because my whole intention, my whole focus was in basketball. You know what I mean? To being a student athlete, it's not easy. So, for imagine like playing ball 3 times a week, part-time job, assignments. Every second week, you out of the city, you're in a different city. It's tough. You have to be all in order for you to actually be successful, and try to manage to do all that. You know what I mean? So of course, like, I didn't start giving up on classes, going to classes, falling asleep in classes, and that didn't work out. And then the first year, the second year, struggling. You know what I mean? Like, trying to manage. First year, I didn't even pass all my classes. Second year, it got worse. You know what I mean? Start failing a lot of classes. I got to a point that's after the second year, um, I got suspended. I got suspended from school because academics, grades. So they got suspended. So that's actually one thing that a lot of people don't know, because most of the times people ask me, "Yo, you just drop out of college?" Yeah, that's what I tell them. I never told them that I was actually suspended, and that was one of the best thing that could happen for me, like, to actually go back to the drawing board and see, like, yo, there's something's wrong with me, like, you know what I mean. And that so many things comes in play, like, um, basketball wasn't going well either. I was a bench player. I wasn't getting enough minute. You know, and it was just like you giving up on your dreams. Knowing that this is not the case. You know what I mean? That's not what's gonna happen. Overseas is not just it's not the destination. Basketball is not gonna be the number one goal. You gotta figure out. You gotta do something else. And that was in the back of my mind. I started thinking, yo, what I'm gonna do now? Like, yo, basketball is the only thing I know. You know what I mean? So, and so fast forward, got suspended, 2014, 2014. Now I'm like out of high school, finishing like my last year in high school, and start thinking deep, man, like going like kind of like doubting myself now. You know what I mean? And just trying to find a way, like, what I'm gonna do, like. And I just wanted like identity. I just wanted a purpose. It was just like me trying to figure out, like, yo, like, I need to be somebody. I always wanted to be somebody, like. And I was going bad, like. And I just found my way going back again, working a full-time job, making some money, spending, partying, fapping, and masturbating. It was just a young man distracted and lost, not having enough knowledge. You know what I mean? Just not knowing himself. And that's when I just went to try to like find something to do to go into full transformation for myself. And I remember I'm just like, I'm a morning person. I'm always in the gym. I'm always like, always being athletic. I was never really out of shape. I was like, yo. So I started like, um, just like watching like motivational videos. At the time was like more like E.T. Eric Thomas, That was my main guy. Like on YouTube, I'll be on YouTube just listening to ET. You know what I mean? If you wanna, if you wanna succeed, as much you wanna breathe, you gotta like, man, like that was like the video that I was hooked into it, you know, like you gotta wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you gotta do this and do that. And that really brainwashed me, you know, and that was my mind, the mindset that you gotta wake up early, you gotta do stuff, you know what I mean? And one thing that came in play that, and that was in my mind, that one thing that I was never good at is just finishing a task, finishing a goal. You know, everything, I tried something and it got hard, I never was able to finish the goal. So I really started really like putting small goals. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna finish it. Like 1 week, I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna go for a run. And I was doing that, you know, not consistent. I was doing that. But mind you, I'm still hanging out with friends that love to party, that love to drink, that love to, you know, buy new shoes, buying Jordans and all that, you know, because that's all I knew. You know, so, and I'm still doing that, like, you know, keeping myself busy, but every time around my friends circle, um, when it comes to Friday night, Saturday night party, you know, and then like, and then let's say I'm going party and you see the friends, they're like nothing changing for them. But for me, like everything's slowing down. I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm seeing what like my mistakes. But it's like, yo, if I'm gonna be working myself, like still like waking up early, working out, listen to all this motivational clips, I gotta like really go all in. I gotta fully go all in because all my life it's always been like distracted party, doing all those things that wasn't really helping me to succeed, to get to the next level, you know, to be somebody, you know, to have a purpose, identity. So I just started slowing down, like, okay, this weekend I'm not going out, you know, like just started like separating myself, like, you know, like giving that gap. When my friends asked me, yo, G, let's go out. It's like, yo, there's a party tonight, there's this and that, you know what I mean? So I really like avoiding or like, you know what I mean? It's like spacing myself. But it wasn't easy. It took me a long time to really realize if I really want to change and to commit and turn my life around. I really gotta like, you know, separate and then just go away from my friends and go all in this self-development and find a way and to get to the next level. You know what I mean? So I started doing that consistently and more. I went all in. Like people didn't see me for a while. And that's when I just started really, okay, I'm gonna start creating a online page, start growing an online page, like Instagram page, you know, start putting out there what I was doing, like workout videos, like start doing like these motivational clips online. But mind you, I'm just like feeling good about myself and, you know, and just sharing that. And next thing you know, like I'm starting getting feedbacks from people. Yo, this is good, bro. You look good. You know what I mean? And I just like, and it was just whatever, you know. And once I started doing like a hashtag, the sleepless grind more. You know, I'm still on hashtag sleepless grind more. And then I created the sleepless grind more logo, and I started using that on my videos. I created, I printed one shirt just like that, but it was a black and white. And not knowing that, or not having a vision, or not having a plan that this could actually be a brand, this could be a movement. But with time being going on, doing it, keep doing it, the hashtag sleepless run more, it started really becoming a movement, you know, because people started getting behind it, started supporting the feedbacks. And then when we started getting those, you changed my life, you got me back in the gym, bro. Because of you, I'm going to the gym today. I knew that was huge because I started getting addicted to it. You know what? If I could do this for me, turn my life around, and be really uh, going all in on this self development, I want to get other people to do it for themselves too. I want to be that voice. I want to be the motivation. You know what I mean? I want to inspire somebody. So I became to just addicted to inspiring people to get them moving, to get them to the next level and finding identity and purpose for themselves. Because that was just me in deep search, finding myself, finding who I am, who I really am, you know, just going to full transformation and just doing that, that came to, that's what the brand came, you know, the Sleepless Ramon. You know what I mean? The sleepers hormone came from that, just finding that, you know, it really became my passion, just to helping people bettering themselves and just them making them realize, because my story is very similar to a lot of young people that are finishing high school. They don't know themselves, you know what I mean? So it really just came to like, yo, if I'm gonna do all that I can do to improve myself so I can help somebody and share everything that I'm doing, you know what I mean? And I started doing that on my page on the Instagram, and it just became something that I woke up and put my focus into it. Yo, this is what I'm gonna do, and just never look back. And until now, 7 years, 9 years, close to 9 years later, 2023, I'm here still doing the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm still passionate about, and now is really the the main thing is really about inspire those people who often get left behind. You know what I mean? Those who often get behind. That's what that's what like I'm focused on, you know, and that's really something that gets me going. You know what I mean? Inspire those people who looking for that voice. You know what I mean? Because when I was in my lowest, I always say that this is my favorite line. When I was in my lowest, I always wish I had people that was sharing mental jewels videos, their lifestyle, somebody that I can relate to. You know what I mean? Of course, there's a lot of them online, on social media that you can find, but your story is really it is different than everybody else's story. You know, we're very unique in so many ways. That's why when you put yourself out there, when you have the courage to put yourself out there, you're gonna relate to somebody. You know what I mean? That's why your story is very neat, you know. And for you to go into transformation and have the courage to share your story, because you need to share your story, because your story could help somebody. Because I my story help some people. I want to say a lot of people. I help some people, and I'm gonna continue to do that because I know there are some people that needs to still hear my story. All those people who still waiting for me to keep delivering my story. You know, I've been holding to like sharing my story, and I was like, no, I have to start really sharing. You know, as I was waiting to like, okay, as the brand gets bigger, I'm gonna start sharing my stories. Like, no, there's just no more like waiting or planning. It's just like, you know, go all in, you know. And just start. This is one of the videos that I'm gonna start going all in and start really just giving you deep, and how my full transformation started, you know. Yeah, so that's how the Sleep Israel more started, you know. And until this day, uh, right after when I found had a clear vision that this is going to be a brand, you know, I started getting into like books, audio books, and that's all my life just became about. Driving, listen to audiobook. I'm home, listen to like motivational clips, and put myself into courses. Man, I did so many things, and I took a lot of risks that, you know, it got me here today, and just have a lot of knowledge, you know, because your best teacher in life is your experience, you know. So I'm here just giving you this story because like, I know you can't, you know what I mean? You can be going to any circumstances in life. You can change that. You can change your narrative. You can be, man, you can be whatever you want to be if you really go all in. If you decide this is what I'm gonna do. One thing that I could tell you that it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be perfect when you start, but you just need to start. You know what I mean? To make that change, to find a way. You know what I mean? You don't need to know how. You just need to start. You know what I mean? Start improving yourself. Um, letting go bad habits. Letting go addiction. I dealt with alcohol. I dealt with pornography. Um, I dealt a lot. You know what I mean? Until today, I'm still working on myself. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm still working on myself by having a routine, like waking up early, doing everything that I have to do. I put my morning routine out there. You know, you can go to my videos, you will find the sleep tips ground more, and I shared like all my what I do with my routine when I wake up in the morning. What this routine really helped me to get to this point. And every time I feel like um I'm not doing well, I'm not getting things done, I'm not accomplishing my goals, I just go back to the basic, my routine. When I started my transformation, I just go back to that. You know what I mean? That's my way of life, and things that that's the thing that helps me get going, to keep going, to keep going forward and not look back. So yeah, man, I just wanted to share this video. It's my full transformation. And man, like, that's all I can tell you, man. Like, sky's the limit. Once you start really just decide, you just need to decide and start doing one thing. Like, tomorrow I'm going for a run. Tomorrow I'm gonna start reading a book. And you don't have to finish on the first day. You don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours. You just need to start going for really 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Anything counts. Like I tell people, anything counts. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna end here because I'm going all over the place. I really just want to focus on my transformation. You know what I mean? Man, and stay disciplined. You know what I mean? With you keep trying and trying, discipline will come. Stay inspired. Keep like watching motivational clips. Keep watching other people's stories, because that's all I'm doing. Like, and you have to keep doing that. It doesn't stop. Until this day, like I said, until my close to 9 years self-development, I just never stopped doing what I was doing before. Whenever the moment I stop, I know, like, that's when I see my everything just falling apart. So that's why I know I can stop everything that I used to do until now. It's just better. Of course, you'll find better ways. You know what I mean? Because in the beginning, you're just trying to figure out. Once you figure out what you really need to do to better yourself, and you just keep doing that and doing that, it doesn't stop. That has to be your lifestyle. Once you start training, getting results, you look good, it doesn't stop. It has to be your lifestyle, because the moment you stop, like I said, you're done. You know what I mean? So stay motivated, stay inspired. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button, subscribe, like and share. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you're gonna hear more from my story. You are notified, man. Stay positive. Let's go.